everyone. Welcome back. Storm here.
Jessica here.
We are watching more of Daredevil Born Again today, episode 3 of season 1. There's a lot of episodes out, and I'm glad I didn't spoil myself with anything yet. Or at least I'm trying not to. Don't look. Yes. Don't look, Jessica.
Don't look. Don't look. Don't talk to people. Don't go on the internet.
Mm-hmm. There is one thing I have to say, though, that I won't say what yet until we see it. But Disney Plus did spoil something for me, because when you click on Daredevil, there's an image that pops up, and I was like, no! I was excited, and then I was like, no!
Now you know.
And we had kind of a hint last episode.
We did.
Because we saw that tattoo, you know.
Yeah.
So, shall we just get into this episode, and we'll talk about it after?
Sure. I just have one thing to say, and that's, I was in Hell's Kitchen this weekend. I didn't tell you.
You were? Do tell.
I didn't notice any Daredevils while I was there. It was just perfectly fine.
Did you have a fun time?
No fisks either. I did. I had a great time. Went to go see Little Shop of Horrors. Got to watch a plant eat some people. It was great.
That is so fun. Oh, I'm so glad you had that experience. So, shall we get into this episode?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cookie. This little tree frog doesn't croak. It sings its name. I laugh because the tourists, man, they think it's noisy and annoying, but to us Boricuas, man, it's a magical sound.
Sounds pretty.
And the cookie, it mates for life, right? So every sunset, thousands of these frogs start calling out one and only love.
Aw, how romantic. We used to have a lot of frogs in Florida that would stick to our windows. And I used to live in Florida a long time ago.
You're gonna see that beach again, Hector. I promise. And you'll be reunited with your family.
Don't promise that, Matt. You can't.
I know.
Yo, what's up?
Screw these guys.
It's a gimme. No one plays cowboy. Hey, gentlemen.
I jumped.
Maybe isn't it?
I don't trust anything.
I'm troubling for the keys to this fine vehicle, could I? Hector, all right, won't you?
He's not the guy.
And, wallets while you're at it.
All these guys look almost like someone else. Like, he almost looks like, what's his name, from Barry and SNL.
You know whose truck this is?
Uh-oh.
You hard man, are you?
You're gonna die first.
Silly wee bastard.
Crap! Oh my god. Oh. That sucks.
Interesting.
I'm not afraid. That world. That kind of violence. Petty blood feuds. None of it is our concern.
Yeah,
But she wants it to be. I think she really liked being the head in the time that he was away.
Yeah.
Like being capo.
Yeah, this is so interesting.
This Danbury is a serious offense. Now maybe get lucky in the deal. He slaps you with a misdemeanor. But I doubt it. I'll see you in court, officer.
Is he one of the ones that you just beat up? I mean, he looks beat up. That's
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
does.
So I guess he didn't kill them. He didn't kill them.
I was so sure they died.
It felt
It,
like
it was
dead.
brutal. Well,
And like, he
did.
doesn't look beat up enough, honestly.
He doesn't.
Cal Shanahan was my best friend. That's all over now. No further questions.
I'm gonna have to
said
see
that
if
so
Legal
well.
Eagle has a breakdown of this later.
Mr. Powell, good morning. I'm told you have a black eye. I hope everything is okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. You know, there's this thing they say in boxing, the best cure for a black eye is fast hands. Objection. Sustained. Come on, Mr. Murdock. Mr. Powell, just want to make sure I'm clear on something. You testified before.
Get good is what he said.
Yeah. Meaning you and your partner were alone on the platform. Yeah,
Yes.
The language can be strange sometimes, so I just want to make sure we're saying the same thing here. By alone, you mean just the two of you, no one else?
That's right.
There's no passenger waiting for a train.
No.
No busker playing a guitar.
No.
Okay, so you're alone. No buskers or passengers. Which means there certainly wasn't a confidential informant you were roughing up.
Objection. You better have a good faith basis for this, Mr. Murdock.
I do, Your Honor.
Tight leash, if you get my meaning.
Officer Powell, let's try this. You ever met a man named Nicky Torres?
I never heard of him.
It's curious, because as I understand it, Nicky Torres is a confidential informant who used to work with the NYPD. In fact, used to work with you and Officer Shanahan directly. Officer Powell, did you and Officer Shanahan have an arranged meeting with Nicky Torres on the platform that night?
He's hesitating too, so that's a lot.
And I mean, also just lied. Like, beyond that night.
Yep.
I mean, if there's records that he was a confidential informant with, like, that would
Yep. It would ruin it.
be on record.
Oh, it's so obvious. We're after you too.
He can hear you. He's got
Aha.
super hearing.
I mean,
How did they find him so fast?
we have a lot of inside people.
Cherry's an ex-cop. Doesn't he have cop friends?
Mr. Murdock, calling witness.
Just
That aren't these
second,
guys?
Your Honor.
Oh crap! This is so annoying.
Oh, is it double bluff? Is he not in there? How did you get there?
I know.
Get out of the van, asshole.
Is it a good time, Joe?
Where is he?
It's gotta be double bluff. It better be double bluff.
So dark, I can't see anything. Okay, so it's empty. You.
Hurry up, run,
And now
run, run.
I
Get
don't
in
think
there,
he's gonna make it. I hope he does, but I don't think he will. Oh, he did.
Heck, hold tight, everybody. Become a confidential informant. Yeah. Mr. Torres, is that what you're doing on the night of New Year's Eve? Were you passing along information to Officers Shanahan and Powell?
So yes, get it
This
out.
should be a closed deposition.
I know. I'm afraid someone's like Poindexter's gonna be there. Okay. Somehow he's gonna escape.
Remember, you're under oath. No? It's home all night?
Oh crap.
Forgive me, I'm confused here. Previously, you stated pretty clearly that you were actually at the 168th Street subway station being beaten when Hector Ayala intervened to save your life.
Objection.
With great risk of himself.
Counsel, stand down.
He's afraid for his child.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Just end it.
Well, what's it gonna be, Mr. Murdock?
Withdraw the witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Torres, you are dismissed.
He's probably gonna kill you now. Anyways.
So he was fine when we prepped him. He's an annoying pain in the ass, but he was fine. So what the hell happened?
He saw a room full of cops.
Well, they threatened his kid.
Or he was never on our side in the first place.
So what do we have without Nicky?
Nothing.
I sent Buck to Luca to tell him to pay Victor 1.8 restitution for the hijacking.
Let's not fall into a place where I don't trust you.
Wow.
I don't like watching everything fall apart.
I respect that. You wanted to keep the peace. Sometimes peace needs to be broken. Chaos must reign. Just for a moment. To build a stronger order.
Is that what it is?
Like,
Chaos
a lot of risk.
before a stronger peace? Or is it my penance for what I did? No. You're punishing me for Adam.
I'm not punishing you for anything.
You're leaving me out in the cold.
Oh, sorry. Bad timing.
Thank you for your patience.
Good timing. This is therapy. That's what they should be doing is talking.
Where were we?
Are they going to bring up Adam in the therapy sessions?
I want to know who Adam is. I wonder if he's like...
I know. Give me deets.
Not just a
Spill the
guy.
tea.
Would you say you're at the 168th Street subway station?
A few times a week. It's close to the apartment.
Were you there on New Year's Eve?
Yes.
Would you mind walking us through what happened that night?
You didn't want anyone to get hurt.
Could have just walked away. Ignored the problem. You decided to risk your own safety to help a stranger. Wasn't the first time, was it?
Matt?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm just saying that you've put yourself in harm's way before. Many times. The question
Oh,
is,
no.
Matt.
Because he was in trouble.
you intervened
Oh,
that night.
no.
'cause
This
you were
isn't
here.
your choice.
Matt.
Should I yell yes
Matt.
or no? Are you the vigilante known as the White Tiger? Objection! Objection, Your Honor.
Oh, no.
He specifically argued for that not to be included. What is he doing?
Why is it going to help his cause? Like, oh, okay, you put a mask on, so now it's okay that you do that. That won't help him.
What the fuck, Matt? You just outed him in front of his family?
Yeah.
You are a real slippery piece of shit, you know.
You sat in my very spot. You misled me. You made representations to me. You conned me into suppressing this information. You lectured me about what's right and wrong. And then you have the nerve to stand up and make a mockery of my
It
courtroom.
wasn't my intention, Your Honor. They somehow got to my star witness. My hand was forced.
What happened to all that lofty rhetoric about unfairly biasing the jury?
Hector's alter ego is critical to this case. What he's done as the White Tiger speaks to the strength of his character. It's well within my...
Is there a division of hypocrisy at Murdock and
Jeez.
Associates? Stop.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
For the record, that is pointless.
Thanks.
He's gonna be so pissed.
Yeah.
You should have asked me first.
Yeah, Matt, you should have.
I know.
Now I'm going to tell everybody about you.
What's your secret to tell?
Everybody knows.
And for what it's worth, I think you might be surprised at how much you don't miss being him.
Talk about yourself.
I think he misses it a lot.
We had just dropped our son off at a game. We were driving home, and this SUV, it runs a stop sign and it just plows right into us. The engine caught on fire. I tried to open the door, but it was stuck. I thought for sure we were dead. Until all of a sudden I see someone running toward us. It was White Tiger. He saved our lives.
Okay.
More police reports. Officer Reyes. Officer Wong. Officer Morales. Officer Grant. All of these tell a different version of the same story. And it isn't the story of a man who has a vendetta against the police. In fact, I think many of the people in this room would consider White Tiger to be an ally.
The one cop
Let's
nodding.
talk about Mr. and Mrs. Burgos.
Yeah, that's right.
You risked your life
Yeah.
running toward a burning
Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm supposed to be stern.
Strangers.
No.
It's the right thing to do.
What about Gianna Moreno? You again put yourself in harm's way. Why?
Right.
It's the right thing to do.
And when you saw Officer Barlow was in trouble, you ran in when others would have run out. Why?
It's the right thing to do.
The police said that Hector attacked them. That he came out of nowhere. That's what they said. But why would Hector, the White Tiger, why would he do this without the amulet? It gives him extraordinary strength.
This fucking. They keep talking about this amulet.
Well,
I want the
tied
amulet.
behind your back. The mask doesn't make the man. And whether Hector Ayala is wearing a White Tiger suit or not,
His wife is still fucking pissed at him.
he's a hero.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
Thank you.
Do you know what happens to a person when they get hit by a train? When you have 200,000 pounds of steel slam into you, all of your bones break. All of your organs are eviscerated. Your body twists up like a circus balloon full of blood.
Ew.
But here's the kicker. You're still alive. You don't actually die until they back the train up, and then your body, it just bursts.
Ew.
And that is exactly what happened to Officer Shanahan when Hector Ayala pushed him in front of that train. we're supposed to be okay with that, right? Because he's done some nice things for people.
Can you talk like that?
Because it was the right thing to do. Look around you. These men and women you see sitting here, they're officers of the law. They took an oath to protect, even in the face of danger. And every single day, these brave men and women show up to serve the people of this city, to serve you, to serve me. And they do all that without a mask. If Hector's sole intent was to do good for his community, why is he hiding? Because the last time I checked, real heroes don't need to hide.
That was a good closing argument.
It was.
Yeah. All you have is like their character witness. And so if you've said, as your closing argument, good people can do bad things, bad people can do good things, then you've nullified both of their arguments, because you can't say the cop would tell the truth because he's the cop, because he's a good person who does bad things. You can't say he would be telling the truth because he's White Tiger, because good people do bad things.
Yeah, so it just falls on the jury. Like,
that's not enough proof.
Nope.
We have, Your Honor.
The burden of proof has not been met. I know.
I know. It's frustrating, but it seems like
In the matter of the people,
majority
Hector
gonna be-
Ayala, on the count of murder in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant
guilty. You're gonna say
not guilty.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Count of murder in the second degree,
Uh,
the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Okay.
Count of manslaughter in the first degree,
the,
the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Okay.
manslaughter could have gone. They could have gone for manslaughter.
I know. That's what I thought. Okay. All right.
Congratulations, buddy.
Good.
Mr. Ayala, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Congratulations,
A couple of those guys looked
Wow.
very, very angry. And
Oh,
now
yeah.
I'm really worried for him.
I really thought he was going to jail.
Grateful that justice was served, everyone. There's no further comment at this stage. Stay.
Oh wait, that's right. I'm blind.
You're talking about your friend, Foggy Nelson, right?
Oh.
I was kind of wondering when he went.
It's not easy. He certainly knew how to enjoy the good moments when they came.
His family was awesome too.
Here's to a man who cooks.
I'm like really worried about Hector right now.
I know.
They're having a very lovely dinner, and all I could think of is like, there's cops on their way to Hector's house right now.
Yeah, I hope not.
Now, a masked vigilante, the murderer, is allowed to roam the streets. And a veteran of the NYPD lies
You
dead.
smashed a man's head in a car door.
Oh yeah. He's a different man now. He's putting it on again.
What did
He said.
What did that tell you?
He said he can't help it. He didn't say he didn't agree.
These vigilantes are a
He
threat
can take a month off.
to any society
Too hard.
that's based on the rule of law.
I like that. I want one of those.
The man who wears
I
a
can't get over the
mask
freaking
Do you want a
douche.
magical amulet?
I want that one. It looks cool with the mask, the nose. It looks like it's drooping.
These vigilantes, they are not heroes.
Oh God. He's such a good man.
I ran on a promise.
Yeah, this is sad. You're right. Something's gonna happen to him here.
Demands that I keep it.
No! You were so right. Oh. Oh,
Law
God.
must prevail.
No, that was so freaking fast. Punisher. Is it? the
There's no
Punisher?
way. There's no way that's Frank.
That better not be.
That can't be Frank.
That was his shirt. Oh, I hope not.
Frank would
I was
never
thinking
do
of one of
that.
his followers, but he has a shirt. It's not a tattoo this time. Oh, poor Hector. I was worried for him. I didn't think it would be this easy to just kill him like that. And trying to make a really bad joke, you know, I don't know what kind of like superpowers he has. He's stronger, faster. I thought he would have like cat instincts and be able to tell. Have like a sixth sense of like, oh, someone's there.
Oh, they're playing the coquille. They're playing the coquille.
Oh, they are. I heard the jungle sounds and that made it so much worse.
It's really sad.
That is so freaking sad.
I knew as soon as I saw that one cop's face, I was like, he is not making it out of this episode. I did think he would have more of a fight. I can't remember exactly what. I think it's just a general heightenedness of strength, speed, etc. There might be some specific tiger-esque qualities to being the white tiger, but I cannot recall what the specifics are of like.
Damn. And he was wearing the amulet too, so is someone else gonna find him? Is someone gonna take that? Because Matt even like made it public about the amulet.
There's the amulet, yeah.
I'm surprised they just whoever that was, if it was Frank, which it probably was, which I definitely want to see him in the show because I love John Berthal so much, so I'm hoping he comes back in. But that would suck if he actually killed him. So anyways, yeah, so the amulet's like around his neck, and you said there's 3 white tigers, right? So
there's multiple white tigers, and I believe his niece is one of them.
Okay.
So obviously that little girl we saw is not old enough to be the white tiger I saw, I knew. Maybe her in the future.
Maybe the wife. I don't know. I mean, that's too easy of a connection, and I don't know, like, if she's like physically fit to do that, but maybe you just need the amulet and that's it.
It might be that she gets the amulet and then, like, you know, later on, you know, she inherited it from her uncle, and then one day she becomes the same as her uncle to try and do good things. But
you know, this was extremely sad, but it did make sense because Fisk is so scary and so powerful. And when he was telling the story at the end, I'm like, Hector's going to die so fast. It's going to be so quick. And right when he started running, I'm like, he's going to freaking die. And I knew it wasn't going to be like a huge fight or something. And it just shows the power that Fisk has. When he wants something to happen, you know, he's just not enjoying life, but he's just hanging out, comfortable, calm, and just getting the job done. So holy crap, he's a great villain. I really love Fisk. He's so scary.
He's terrifying.
He's terrifying.
If I were BB, like, in the room interviewing this man, I'd just be like, can you just like talk like a normal person, please, and not like you're gonna murder me?
I know, and I love that internal rage because you know he's gonna blow up again at some point. And I feel bad for the people working close to him because I'm like, one of you or both of you are gonna die a terrible death soon once he snaps. You know,
he always just he sounds like he's about to murder someone.
Yes.
Just has that general vibe about him.
I know. Oh my god, I can't even do it. But yeah, like, it's terrifying and I love it, you know. So he's just like really good in that role. But yeah, so, you know, I love Matt being happy, and I really do like Heather, and that he's actually talking about Foggy now. Like, he's actually being himself and opening up a bit about that. That's actually really good to see. And I know Karen's not in the mix. I get it's Reborn that, like you said, Foggy grounded Matt, and now this gives Matt, not the opportunity, but, you know, now in this show he can change, and even though it's tied to the Netflix show, this can be its own thing now. But yeah, it still breaks my heart. I just want Foggy to be here, and Karen, like, I miss her being in the picture. And just the theme of seeing their company crash and burn, because it was the 3 of them, you know. But so another good episode. Anything you want to add? There was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot.
The parts we were talking about with the speech, the closing speeches at the end. Yeah, I know I mentioned it like mostly already. It's just that it just really struck me like as an argument of, Yeah, like I feel like you have to find him not guilty in my mind, because the only people that are there, according to the cop, are Hector and the cop, and that's it. And according to Hector the cop, and that one other guy.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's really at this point a he said. There's no actual evidence, and you're giving essentially the same character background for each.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're saying every day this person gets up, they put on a uniform, whether it be a white tiger uniform or a cop uniform, and they go to help people. So if they both have the same character background, right? They both are saying opposite things. There's no other proof of anything. Like I feel like the closest you could get would be manslaughter. I feel like manslaughter was maybe like as an accidental thing, like that they were fighting and that he might be somehow responsible for that.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Yeah, because I really thought manslaughter would be a thing. But even Hector didn't say he pushed him. He said he slipped and fell in front of the train.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is a he said, she said, or he said. You know what I mean? Like it's all word of mouth.
There's just no proof either way.
Yeah.
And either one could be lying. Both could be lying, and it's some other third version of the truth. Like you can't say it's one or the other, and you can't say one is inherently more truthful than the other.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yeah.
That's what, so like the DA's closing argument of like good people do bad things. I'm like, I feel like you just argued against yourself, you know? Like you.
Yeah, I know, because he said good and they could do bad, bad could do good. Yeah. I mean, but I mean, it was a good closing argument, and
it's a very emotional one. It gets you thinking like emotionally.
Yeah. And with Matt, because good people can do bad things, but Matt having all this evidence of actual reports, logged reports, of White Tiger doing good and helping people, like that's really a good thing, like helping police officers get the bad guy. And I really like him bringing in that evidence, because that alone, if I had to choose, would make me lean more towards that. But it gets really complicated, and sometimes people snap, you know, and sometimes people could put up a good show in court, because even Matt, I know Hector's a genuine person, you know, but Matt leaning up to, like, over to him and saying, like, don't react, you know, like, they tell you to be a certain way and not to freak out and to look innocent and stuff like that. So if you don't know the person, even if you do know the person, it's just, you can overthink it's a crap, you know, but it's like, it's all word of mouth. Like, you don't know.
It's
like,
just, there's no actual proof.
Yeah. So it's all the jury, majority.
That's what I said earlier. Is like, no lawyer wants to be on the jury, because I'm gonna physically demand a burden of proof for anything that I'm on. And if I don't have it, they're off. Like you just, I require personally, like, to reach a certain standard. Beyond a reasonable doubt is in there for a reason, and there is total reasonable doubt in the situation. So
now, can I ask, have you ever had to attend jury duty?
No, and it's angry. I'm angry about it.
Yeah,
a lawyer wouldn't want me on it. I want me on it.
Right? I think it'd be really good. And the thing is that I want to be a good citizen, right? But jury duty, how many of you would like to be on the jury? Like, I know it's just because of work and stuff. Like, I just don't, like, because they don't pay enough to compensate for what you make, you know? So that stuff freaks me out, because I want to be able to pay my bills. And my sister-in-law, like, I feel like certain people are in the pot of, you know, they keep reselecting the same people that end up on the jury, because, like, Heather, my sister-in-law Heather, she always, like, every time she had jury duty, she had to actually go in. And she was on, like, big cases that lasted a while.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and, like, murder trials and stuff. And I'm like,
my God.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm like, it's always you. I'm like, I swear to God, the people that, like, commit to that, they're like, we're going to put you in this special pile, so we're going to, like, pick your name. And she always goes to things like that. And then with me, I always got jury duty, like, when I was in college, because I had 2 different addresses, I got it, like, twice a year. Like, you're supposed to get it maybe once a year.
Yeah.
And I would get it twice a year in college. I remember, like, when because we were roommates, you know, like, I would be like, are you kidding me? I got jury duty, but I was able to get out of it because I was in a different state.
Because you were out of state, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, vice versa. So it was just kind of funny that kept happening to me. And I'm like, holy crap. So every time, I don't know how many times I actually got selected for jury duty, or summoned or whatever, but quite a lot. And every single time you have to check the website or call a number. Mm-hmm. I did not actually have to go. They're like, no, we don't need you. Good. Yeah, so
that's what happens to me all the time.
Yeah, it happens here. And you're like, oh, and I'm like, thank God. Like, oh. I mean, if I was, like, retired or, you know, didn't have to work or something, I'd be like, yeah, sure, you know, I want to see what it's like, but I want to help out. But, yeah, other than that, like, I'm like, I need to pay my bills, man. Like, I don't want to be stressed out about something else.
So that's why I said I want to see if Legal Eagle has a breakdown of this. He does. If you don't know him, he's a fun YouTube channel where he looks at real stuff, but he looks at a lot of like fictional stuff, TV, movies, and whatever that has trials, and he kind of breaks down what would actually happen in a trial like this and what wouldn't.
Okay.
And I mean, like, actual trials would have so much more paperwork and like so much more details. You know, obviously, no one wants to watch an entire show that's like actual trial work because it would just be extremely boring.
Focus.
Yes.
Yeah,
but it's fun to learn a little bit of it. So I'm curious if he has one on this. I feel like that whole thing with the witness, Nikki, you would have had a closed deposition. You would not have had a whole gallery full of cops that could intimidate the witness. Like, that just feels like bad lawyering to me. Not that I'm a lawyer, not that I know anything past what I watch on YouTube, but in my opinion, bad lawyering.
Yeah, right. Leave your opinions below too, because I want to see what you have to say.
Yeah, I'm curious.
We got a few of you guys following. Marvel fan, you too. And you guys are awesome. And I always love your opinions because you guys have so many, great things to say, first of all, and a lot of details that I learned from the comics and the actors behind the scenes stuff. And yeah, so I'm curious on all your opinions. I'm not trying to pressure anybody, but I always love to hear what you have to say. So I can't wait for the next episode. I am crushed on what happened to poor Hector. Like, he was a good person. And that's just devastating and shocking because, like you said, it's probably Frank. He had the T-shirt. Mm-hmm. My brother-in-law has that same T-shirt.
I'm saying it's not Frank. I said that better not be Frank.
I know. You did say it better not be you, so you don't think it's him.
I don't think Frank wouldn't do that. We have no reason to believe that Hector is someone Frank would go after. I'll say, Hector is someone, if we knew Hector had accidentally, well, I guess we do know that he kind of accidentally killed someone. If we knew Hector had killed someone, if we knew he'd done bad things, I feel but had changed his ways and become a good guy, then I could see Frank doing it. But I don't think we have any information that says that.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you said that better not be Frank, I was thinking you thought it was, but you were mad at him. And I was like, oh, but he had the shirt. And again, that could be anyone, but I am kind of worried that might be Frank just because it's simply his shirt. And that's the only thing I'm going off of, because everyone else had a tattoo. But hopefully it's just a guy wearing the shirt.
Frank knows Matt too, right? He doesn't just know Daredevil. I'm trying to remember, and I can't recall. But he knows
yes.
Matt
I
right?
believe he does know Matt. It's been a while, but I do believe so.
I mean, maybe if he saw something on TV and saw a cop killer had gotten off, that he might be mad about it. But if he knew it was Matt, then I think he would believe Matt and believe that Matt had the right of it. So I don't think he would do that.
I don't think he would just do it. Yeah, I think unless he was manipulated, because Fisk is really good at manipulating people and thinking certain things. So I guess we'll find out soon. I hope it's not Frank, but I really do want to see him on this show because that would be pretty awesome. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching with us. Please subscribe. We have our full uncut reactions on our Patreon. Links below if you want to see the full video. And have a great night. Bye, guys.
Bye.